Yeah,
Did
please.
you actually start with using the anarchist? Is that where you start getting all your ideas early on?
What's that?
Do you know the anarchist cookbook? Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. I'm familiar with it.
Yeah. Did you learn that like when you were reading that back in the day when you
No,
started?
I got gifted it for Christmas one year, but like long after I'd been doing stuff on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the things I thought that I was always really good at was thinking up interesting things to do with guns and explosives, and then it would get copied by everyone else, including like TV shows. Like Sons of Guns would I would do a thing and they would have it on the air 6 months later on the Discovery Channel or something like that. But I just thought that like everything should be over the top and there should be fireballs and there should be explosions and you shouldn't just shoot a piece of paper. Like you can go anywhere and watch somebody shoot paper. It just didn't seem very interesting to show, oh, look, this gun shoots a 1/4 inch group, whereas this one shoots a 3/4 of an inch group. Wow. Like, yeah, that's the sort of shooting that I had done growing up with hunting and target shooting. Lots of sporting clays with the shotgun, lots of handgun stuff, lots of really long range stuff. I did a lot of deer hunting growing up with like Remington 700s and lots of 308 stuff. But I thought what was interesting, what I wanted to see was literally what you see in action movies. I was like, I
Yeah.
want to see what Rambo, like Rambo nailed it. Everybody wants to see you shoot. They don't want to see you go prone with an M249 and fire off safe 5 round bursts. They want to see you stand up, wrap that bandolier around your left hand, and just one hand to the gun using the recoil to hold it up. Like if you're gonna shoot a mod deuce, they don't want to see you firing these dit shots. They want to see 100 round mag dumps or belt dumps into something silly, and
So you obviously miss it a lot then.
not really. Honestly, like I always liked video games more than I like guns.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun doing it. Making the money was the driving force. I enjoyed like getting paid vast sums of money to travel around the country and shoot silly shit.
There's something fun about being successful, right? Like a pride, like you built something from nothing. Like that's, I don't know.
Yeah, I think
The
there is
money's just a scorecard, but the
like there's addiction to streaming is the same thing.
I was thinking that when I said it. Like it's not the. I have a hard time. Like obviously, money is really nice. It relieves a certain kind of stress, but it wasn't like I just felt good about thinking I was good at something. Like that was a big part of the drive. When my YouTube was exploding, it was cool to do well at something, to feel like I was good at it. Like the rewards. If there was no money involved at all, it would still be kind of addicting, and there'd be a reward cycle just in terms of stack ranking up a community, like working your way into being somebody relevant.
Yeah, but I never like all the stuff that I made. I sort of cooked up. One of the things that I am really good at is sort of understanding how explosions work and why they work and the directionality of shape charges and that sort of thing. Like I just have a knack for that, just kind of naturally for whatever reason. I mean, I grew up burning things down to the ground and playing with fireworks and like, oh, this firework works like this. What if we put it in a glass bottle? Oh, it shoots glass shrapnel everywhere. That's fucking cool. Or just making what we call sparkler bombs,
Yeah.
which is I won't go into the specifics, but you can use sparklers to make a very effective explosive, and blowing up washing machines and stuff like that out in the field. So like whenever I started doing YouTube videos, it was like, all right, well, I know what to do here. And then later on, of course, as the videos got bigger, I was able to contract with actual explosives experts and have them bring in C4 and det cord and stuff like that, and really fuck shit up. So yeah, it was never really got into the anarchist cookbook. The one of the problems with that, and it's probably for the best, a lot of the recipes that they in the current version, if you buy it off the shelf, they change the recipes so that they don't even work, a lot of them.
Yeah, I remember seeing that book, probably would have been like 2002, a long time ago. It was like you couldn't just download it off the internet either. It was like friend of a friend of a friend to get it, kind of thing. So
yeah, there's some dangerous recipes in there. I mean, you can learn to make your own plastique.
It's called the Anarchist Cookbook.
Yeah, well, the idea was that information should be free. It wasn't about being about.
It wasn't just explosives either. It was about everything.
Yeah, it was about the freedom of information more than it was about wreaking havoc.
I think it's really interesting. Like you were talking about how you were trying to think up your own things. And instead of copying other people, I think that's what makes people a lot more successful with, like, say, a YouTube channel or a Twitch stream. It's like, I don't watch other streams, like, nearly never. If I do, it's nothing to do with Tarkov. Like, there's a chick that plays guitar and sings. I like listening to her while I'm editing. There's, like, another chick that I know. It's not always females, but there's another chick that I know. She does what's called Confessional Sundays, and it's just people write in confessions to her, and she reads them out on stream. It's
I
really
want to
fucking funny.
fuck you.
There's a topic each weekend, but just
That's a
random
neat
shit like that.
idea.
Yeah, and it's
But yeah, I think that's very important. Like I absolutely, I never watched any other gun YouTubers. I was aware of them because I would meet them at events and stuff, and they would be like, "Hey, I'm Billy Bob 357 Magnum. I'm sure you've heard of me." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, Billy Bob, you make the best videos that in some way revolve around firearms."
You make my
en-
favorite 357 Magnum content.
Yeah, and it wasn't that like I felt like I was too big to watch your videos or that you didn't make good videos, because maybe you do. It was that I never wanted to be influenced by someone else's videos, and I occasionally got accused of it. Like I made a video where I took the dust cover off of an AK and just made like an AK ice cream sundae where I just dumped all sorts of garbage ice cream and cherries and chocolate chips and stuff into the receiver, with the dust cover off, and just showed that like it'll just chew through them. It doesn't matter. And apparently Carnicon had done something similar with like bacon and eggs or something, or maybe it was the other way around. Like somebody else had done the same thing like 3 months before and gotten 30,000 views.
I used to watch your content all the time. I don't think that's the only way to have success. Like, I would keep in the COD community, I'd keep in touch with what people were doing. People would talk about a topic and I'd be like, right. And I could name the map that they talked about it over and what the game type was. And it wasn't that I stole other people's ideas, but it was useful to know which ideas were taken, and just to see the kinds of things people were doing could inspire my own.
yeah, I agree with that. I'm not saying that's the only way of doing
Yeah,
it, but
yeah.
like, for example, I'm arguably the fastest leveler in Tarkov. I don't know anyone really levels faster than me in the early levels, at least. But I don't even know how other people level. I haven't actually ever watched. So for me, it's like, maybe there are faster ways. I could probably learn some things. Yeah.
And sometimes if you, like in the COD world anyway, for example, Wings of Redemption was very, very good at leveling. And what he would do is he would run this thing called an emergency airdrop.
Yeah.
And then he'd give away all his prizes. And he's like, this thing right here, it's like an advanced UAV. It's worth a ton of experience points. It doesn't matter if I call it or you call it. So I'm giving it to you. This thing right here is a Predator missile. It's worth 1 kill, right? And I'm going to get 100 XP. But if I give it to you, I get 5 times that. So I think I included that in a video. And I was like, I learned this from Wings of Redemption. And there was never any, like, that's okay to do.
My emergency airdrop strategy was always like, all right, you're going to throw it down, and then you're going to steal everything before anyone can get it real fast. And then you try and get some kills.
Mine was, okay, we're going to do the duplication glitch. So we keep throwing more and more and more.
Oh, I remember that now.
Because this game is fucking stupid and the devs don't patch it. Yeah, I always wanted to, I didn't want to be accused of copying anyone. And so I just never watched anyone. I didn't care what they were doing. I just wanted to do my own thing. And plus, a lot of people didn't want to do what I was doing because they would get, fussed at anyway. A lot of the after I started blowing things up, a lot of people started blowing things up, and after I added fireballs, a lot of people started trying to do it. And it was just like, I'm gonna be me, and if you want to copy, I don't give a shit. Go for it.
Yeah, the same.
You're not gonna do it the same way I do it because I don't care about my life. You've got a family. I don't give a fuck. I hope it hits me.
I never had that problem. All my fucking
absolutely.
YouTube content
I wanted. Woody made that face. I was like, I wanted it to hit me. Woody.
No,
it's more views. I would always tell them like, hey, if I take a bad hit here, if a piece of that door hits me, if I get hit by shrapnel, don't fucking drop the camera. You record. Are you a medic? Well, no. Do you know how to pinch off an artery? No. Do you have a kit on you, a medical kit? You got sutures and no. You're a cameraman, Scott. Record.
If you wanted to get hit,